All right, so you're thinking about moving to the Joplin, Missouri area. Well, there are 6 very important steps that you need to know before you move here. And if you're wondering what they are, then stay tuned. What's going on, everybody? My name is Chris Mutry, and I'm a local real estate agent here in the Joplin area. And we help people who are moving here to Joplin, Missouri all the time, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about making the move, then be sure that you like this video, hit that subscribe button, and click that bell so that you're notified every time that we put out a video about the Joplin area. Now, if you are thinking about making the move to the Joplin area, then be sure to get a hold of us. You can call us, you can send us a text, you can direct message us on all of our social media platforms, you can comment below on this video. Just be sure to get a hold of us because we got your back when it comes to moving to Joplin, Missouri. We help people all the time who are moving here to Joplin, so we've developed some steps and some systems that really make the whole moving process here super smooth and super easy. All right, so step number 1, first and foremost, you gotta reach out to us. You can give us a call, like I said, or shoot us a text. And once we get your information, then we're gonna set you up on a Zoom call. Now, all that a Zoom call is just a video call, and it gets us face to face to where we can really dial in what your needs are and what your wants are when it comes to your real estate goals here in Joplin. Now, once we dial everything in on that call and get to know each other, and that takes us to step number 2, which is gonna be narrowing down your criteria and your search location. Now, I'm sure that you've been doing a lot of research on your own, but as you can probably see, Joplin, it's not a huge metro, but there is a lot of little different cities that offer a lot of different things. So that can help us narrow that down and really figure out where you actually want to be. And the way that we do that, we just ask a few very simple questions to where we can really understand who you are. You know, what your lifestyle is, if you have kids, if you're married, single, if you're retired, and we can really find out what location best fits you. It doesn't matter what your lifestyle is, there's living here that can accommodate anyone's lifestyle. One thing that we see a lot of is if people have friends or family here and they're giving them some input on where they think that they should live. And one thing that we actually see is that sometimes whenever we actually dive into it, that's actually one of the last places that you really want to consider. So that's why it's very important for us to really know what your specific wants and needs are. So that's going to take us right into step number 3, and that is building out your custom home search. So we have a very elaborate system that we use that'll actually allow you to sort your home search through city, subdivision, school districts. It doesn't really matter what it is, but then you can go and favorite those homes to where we get to see what you're liking, and then we can really build a custom home search, and the algorithm will kind of form a home search around your specific needs. And then we get to start building your profile, and then the algorithm will actually just start spitting out homes that fit your wants. Then we'll be able to start to see what you're actually liking, and then it'll give us a really clear path when it comes to what you actually want. You'll really be able to start carving out the exact location and the exact home that you're wanting to get in, which that takes us to step number 4, which is we'll set up the tour dates. Now that's only applicable if you can actually make it here, which most people can. So if you can make it down here, then we'll set up the tour dates and we'll really narrow down on the location so that when you get here, you'll already have a really good idea of the location that you think you want to be in. And we'll go through and give you a tour, really show you the pros and the cons of the whole community. And we'll accommodate you any way that we need to. If we need to pick you up, that is totally fine. And we'll go through the tour process. And our main goal here, whenever you're going through this tour, is to make sure that you feel 100% educated and confident about the market here and the home buying process. If you guys want to go get lunch or just grab a beer somewhere, then we can give you some awesome recommendations on some places to go. We also love going with you to really get to know our clients on a personal level. That's one of the most important parts. We really want you to feel like you're a part of the community and get to know the area. You know, we're going to be touring you around here, driving around, walking through these neighborhoods to where you really get a feel of what it's like to actually live here. We have a lot of knowledge of the area around here, so we can tell you about how certain neighborhoods and cities have turned around or which ones are up and coming. Now, after you tour the areas and start to get comfortable and start to really find out the location that you actually want to be in, that takes us to step number 5, which is going to be setting up your lending. This is very important, and it's one of the most expansive topics that we really need to go over to make sure that everything's set up. We want to get you to a local, knowledgeable lender who really knows our market and knows our lending restrictions, and having someone who is knowledgeable about the local real estate landscape that has your back. And since stuff is moving fairly quickly here, we want someone who, once we do submit the offer, that they can call that listing agent and make sure that the deal is actually going to close. Now, at the end of the day, we want you, the buyer, to choose whichever lender that you want. So if you have a family member who's in the lending business and isn't from here, then we want you to use them. It really is an asset to have someone who is a local lender who knows the area just like we do, that we can work together and really make sure that all this stuff comes together how it's supposed to. That's one of the most important things. Now, it doesn't matter if you're 1 day out or 1 year out. The more advance notice that we have will really allow us to be able to really dial in what your wants and needs are when it comes to moving here, and it'll just make it that much easier for when that time does come that you are ready to make the move, where we can really serve and support you at the highest level. But once you do find that dream home and actually put that offer in, that takes us into step number 6, which is guiding you through the home buying process here. So if you don't already live here and you're moving from out of state, then you probably have a lot of things that you're finishing and wrapping up, which can be very stressful. And we want to help you get through that and walk you through that process of buying a home. So what you can expect from buying a home here, this can be one of the most emotional and biggest purchases of a person's life. So our goal is to really alleviate all that stress and pressure and make it the most seamless transition that you've ever had when buying a home. And our main goal and what we really care about is making sure that you guys are knowledgeable in the process and really have an enjoyable time when it comes to buying a home. And how the process kind of breaks down is after you find that dream home, the first step is putting that offer in. And then we go into the inspection periods. And there may be some different inspections that we do here if you're moving from out of state that you don't do in the state that you're in now. We may need to have a lead-based paint disclosure. There really are so many different things, but we like to think that we are high-level experts in these areas and can really help you feel comfortable. We really walk you through, once we get the inspections back and all those reports, to really help you mitigate all the stress that comes with it, to walk you through what these actually mean. There's no perfect house out there, but we're going to work to get that house perfect before you do move in. And with our expert negotiation skills, we're going to work through that and sift through that and really get everything to where everything works in your favor as best as we can. And we're going to keep you in the loop through every step of the process, whether that be via video calls if you're not here. And that's one thing that we really pride ourselves in, is being very proficient with the technology that we have, so that you basically feel like you're with us here in Joplin, even though you may be 3,000 miles away somewhere. We've really tried to make a lot of changes in our business to where we can really help and accommodate people who are moving from out of state and really make it a very smooth transition for you. But those are the 6 steps when moving to Joplin, Missouri. We are here day, night, weekend, it does not matter. We are here for you and we got your back when it comes to moving to the Joplin, Missouri area. So like I said, you can call us, text us, just reach out to us however you want. You can comment below on this video, or you can message us, direct message us on all of our social media platforms. However you want to get a hold of us, reach out and we would love to help you. Our phone number and email, it'll all be down in the description, so reach out to us however you want. Now, if you haven't already, and if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like the video, hit that subscribe button, and click that bell so that you're notified every time that we put out new content on what it's like to live here in the Joplin area. Until the next video, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and we will catch you later.